when I talk about emotional regulation, what I mean by that is really starting to understand, what do my emotions feel like? What do they mean? And what can I do when I experience them? And it, again, sounds simple. Like, of course I know when I'm angry. Of course I know when I'm anxious. But a lot of times we use, really high level, we might say, I'm angry in the moment. But really, if we think about it, if we get more to a granular level, we are triggered because we're hurt, or maybe we're afraid of something. Maybe it's getting to something that's a little more specific. And when we get emotional clarity, having a better understanding of what the emotion is, it can be really helpful, in actually processing and moving through, so we don't get stuck in that emotion. And so there's one exercise I encourage people to do is to print out and have an emotion wheel. I don't know if any of you guys have seen this before. You can Google it. I've got one on my website, but it's a wheel that really breaks down our emotions into much more specific experiences. And by simply looking at that and really thinking about what you're feeling, thinking about where you're feeling it in your body. And sometimes when I start working with someone, they say, I don't feel them at all. I have no idea where I'm feeling it. And so we start talking about, okay, well, if it were a color, what color would it be? If you had to carry it in your body, where do you think you would carry it? If it were a texture, what would it be? And that can help people to start feeling things that maybe they have, cut off for a very long time. When we feel them in our body, again, we can process it and move through. It's almost like the brain senses, oh, you validated this experience for me. Now I can move on. And so there's a process called name, notice, nurture that I encourage people to do. So naming is to get more specific, get some clarity around the actual emotion that you're feeling. Notice is to notice it in your body. How does it affect you? Is it in your shoulders? Is it your stomach? Is there pressure behind your eyes? Do you feel hot or cold or sweaty? Those sorts of things. And so you start to notice it. And then nurture is the last component. It's like, what do you need right now? If you're feeling fearful, for example, maybe you need to give yourself a hug and help yourself to feel more secure. If you're feeling lonely, maybe you need to reach out to somebody or pet your cat or your dog. So really think about, what can I do in the moment to help me feel better? It's not necessarily to make it go away or to solve a problem, but how can I nurture myself and make myself feel better? How might I nurture a child if they told me they were feeling this way?